That's probably better. I don't know why that just randomly switches sometimes. Yeah, there we go. Little wolf. Sorry about that. Hello, everybody! Since you couldn't hear me the first time, I'm Sean, Fire of Life 2018, and welcome into Nerd News Now! Which, you know, since it's just me today, it's probably Nerd News later! But, you know, we'll see. There's a lot of nerd news going on, okay? That's just what it is. So, a lot of Fire of Life 2018 playing some Final Fantasy this week. Endwalker came out early release, and I'm apparently behind the curve. I was like, yeah, I'm trying to get a video out before the release, and I was like, that was yesterday? So, well played, sir. Well played, sir. Obviously, I did not get that video out before the release of Endwalker to the official public. But hey, look at this pretty background I have that I've stolen from Endwalker. $5 if you can put in the chat where this is. Not from me, or the universe will give it to you somewhere. That's what I assume. $5 from the universe. If you can put it in the chat. It's your chain letter of the day today. Can't really get out of it, I guess. But, like, turn my chair a little bit so you can see it more. That's the best I can do. I think the longer we watch it, the more you'll see. I just got to the moon. It's pretty cool. Going to the moon. Moon is awesome, just because it's the moon. Things I want to talk about every week is the single transmissible vote. Like, I think if you have a problem with the way the vote is currently presented to the public, you should write in on every election you go to, change the vote. Just write in the words, change the vote. Because the way they count the write-in votes, they only count if so many people in a certain precinct put that in it. So, like, if you write Donald Duck or Mickey Mouse or whatever, you're not doing anything but wasting your vote. If we do the change the vote and we get a national movement where everybody writes in change the vote, they'll count it because it's change the vote, and then it'll start coming up in the news. Like, who's this change the vote candidate that everybody wants? And maybe they'll Google it and find me, and then they'll know that's what it is because we want to change the vote. I think we need to change to single transmissible vote. Sounds like an STD, but it's not. It's a vote that transmits. So you don't both get the virus. You get one virus. I mean, vote. One vote. And that vote is transferable. So that's why it's single transferable vote. So if you transverse your vote, so like say there's 3 candidates running, and you rank them 1, 2, and 3, and your top choice is like the bottom choice for everybody else, your number 2 choice would still count. Because when they do the first round and the third one is eliminated, anybody who had first choice number 3's number 2nd choice votes counts. They get moved into the pile. Well, there's more than 3, so it's like longer than that. Like, think about when the Democrats were running for election in 2016, like when they came up with Biden, I guess. They're like, oh, who's the best thing we have? This guy that's been doing it forever. So, right, that's a thing. Also, I will talk about term limits. I think term limits have to happen. That's all I think that would be required to change our government. term limits on the Senate, and the way we vote. Probably change the world. Simple task. But we have to bond together and make that change as a community. That's why I turned to Twitch or live stream YouTube, or however you find me. Because we have to get a movement. That's the only way it's going to happen. And I want your vote, not your money. Really, that's where we're at. Is I want your vote, not your money. So in other news, Plant Satisfactory, Plants from Humankind. There's a new update. The first DLC for Humankind is coming out, and I'm a little mad about that. That I paid $60 for that in September, and now they're like, "Hey, pay some more money for this," and I'm like, I don't know about that's gonna be happening. Just like for the record, I don't know if that's gonna be happening. So, right. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Probably not going to be doing a talk show tonight, but we are going to be talking. So, anything you would like to talk about, welcome in. Think of it like Delilah. If you got some problems you need solved, I'm great at giving life advice. Anecdotal stories. It's always good to hear. If you have some nerd news you'd like to share, like what game is your obsession today? What is your mission in life in gaming world right this second? If you're just joining us, I'm Fire of Life 2018 and doing Nerd News Now every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The intention of this show eventually is to have debates, political discussions. We want to talk about nerdy things. We want to have some fun. We want to hang out with our friends. We want to change the world by bringing people together, not taking them apart. That's where we are in life, the universe. Welcome in. If you've never been to the channel before, I also do Monday nights. We do some Humankind. Friday nights are Final Fantasy Friday, which is really big right now because everybody and their mother's uncle's brother is playing Final Fantasy because Endwalker just came out and it's all I'm going to talk about, including myself. I was playing that earlier, but I feel like when you get to like 3 or 4 hours in a day, you should probably stop and let somebody else play. Because when I got back in, there was like 1,000 people in queue, and that was pretty good for Endwalker. Endwalker has not been the greatest of experiments for their servers, but I think they got Oceanic up and running, so hopefully that helped alleviate some of the congestion. And I thought it was going to be a mad dash. I guess the early access kind of helped break that down a little bit, because anybody who really wanted to be like super crazy about it and played like a whole bunch of hours could get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and play like I did. I don't know what you're talking about. I did do that. I did do that. But luckily I'm a streamer, so that's the thing we can do. That's the thing we can do. If you'd like to support the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow on whatever platform you happen to be catching me at the time. That is the best way to support me at this time, is to actually watch the content. Maybe even put comments about what you'd like to see more about in the comments. I would like to hear what my viewers want to see from the channel. Not feeling so great. I think that's why Brandon's not here tonight, because he was not feeling so great. I'm not sure why Keith's not here, because I messaged him in Final Fantasy, and he might just be in Eorzea up to his eyeballs and has forgotten all about it being Wednesday, is my only thought. But I got out of there before I did this, because I knew the queue was going to be long, and I didn't want to be in there the whole time. So, yeah, that's super fun. Oh, hey, Batcoaster. I was just talking about you. I messaged you in Final Fantasy. I'm in the Discord if you want to join us in the Discord. Also, thank you, Ashermaid. Sorry you're sick, but I appreciate you being here in spirit. Don't be sorry that you're sick. I mean, like, it happens. We're all a little sick. I think it's the weather, it's the season change, it's life. You'd logged out before I'd answered. You know, that happens to us a lot. I feel like we are often ships passing in the night. Someone just did something. Message go on. Come on. Stream Elements is being stupid today. Did we not have the alert? Oh no, I'm the worst. No, obviously, just... No, the alert box should have totally been up there. I'm really thinking about changing out Streamlabs. Batcoaster hosted with 1 viewer. Thank you, Batcoaster. I appreciate the host. Now I figured out what that is. Do you have the COVID? Did people tell you it was the COVID? Because I'm telling you it was probably Omicron Persei 8 virus. It's coming to eat your people. The Omicron Persei 8 virus will be the end of us all! The only cure for Omicron Persei 8 virus is bad 90s television. Just in case you're ever wondering. That was my Hubert Farnsworth laugh. Sure, that's what they all say as they're leaving your door. Oh, it's not COVID, by the way. Bye. Have a good day. Great sex, by the way. When COVID first hit, I had a mask that said it's not a COVID cough, and it had the marijuana leaf in front of it. Thought it was bleach or something. You thought your sickness was bleach? Are you trying the Trump method to cure COVID? I don't think you should try that. What are you bleaching? Tell me it's not your asshole. It's probably his asshole, folks. He lives in a metropolitan locale. They probably have to do that kind of thing up there to stay in the curve. You never know when somebody's going to want a random salad. The cure-all is death, if you really think about it. Told you. Told you. That's so funny. I love the delay works out for me a lot in this one. It's rather entertaining. Rather entertaining. Is this little thing? It's just driving me insane. Yeah. Nom. You made me laugh. Oh my god, I'm having a coughing fit. Yay! I'm glad I made somebody laugh. I like to think I'm funny. Like, that's why I think maybe I could be a streamer. I like to think that I'm entertaining. I mean, I'd say at this point, I've been 13 minutes just shooting the shit here with the background with myself and you guys in the chat, so I can't be mad about that. This is the most interaction I've had in the chat in a long time. Thank you guys. Appreciate it for being here. I love seeing this communications in the just chatting streams. Why can't I get this kind of stuff while I'm playing video games? Y'all trying to say I'm not as entertaining while I play video games? You know, everybody's always told me that I should be a comedian, and I've tried, but to just randomly get up there and be like, so, airplane food, what's the deal with that, am I saying? Hey! You know, like, who's that guy? Right, that's a bit. That's, be like, you might be a redneck if you've got more than 4 rusted cars in your front yard. Or you could just be a person who likes cars. See, redneck jokes won't work for me either. Because you work? Are you trying to say that you would be a comedian if you were not what you currently are? You need to not quote Seinfeld. Why? That was the whole point. I feel like Seinfeld is one of those comedians that I'm surprised is a comedian. Like, I just don't think he's funny. Like, his whole gimmick is not my cup of tea. That was the joke. You really need to, like, create a script and whatnot. Like, for what purpose? Like, if I had guests that were gonna be on, and I could put together a host, and I've thought about putting together like a monologue for the week, but then I'm like, what do I have to monologue off of? Hello, welcome in. I never hear the blip going on. Is redneck the same as white trash? And I would say no, it is not. No, I mean like, I'm a redneck, and I think that's you get the term redneck from working outside in the sun. Nah, but like I look at redneck as a compliment. Like rednecks get shit done. Rednecks like I don't know. Like you give rednecks a pile of problems and a pile of junk, and you get solutions. That's how I think of rednecks. They might not be the prettiest solutions. They might not be the most elegant, but we're good at working with what we got. Good with working with what we got. You're gross. So gross. Ugh, this sexual tension. Ba-da-da-da-da. Phrasing. Wait, are we still doing phrasing? This whole thing. I left Archer. They're still making those, and I'm not sure that's like the best. Like they might should let that go, because I feel like the last couple of episodes, I will be the worst dad jokes in history if I was a comedian. You don't really need to like create a script and whatnot. Well, it says you don't really need. I don't know. Say again? Brandon said he did dad jokes. Are we able to hear Bat Coaster in the stream? You have to talk for me to tell that. Tell them who you are, Bat Coaster. It sounds like Discord's not working anyway. Yeah, let me... They're probably like, who are you talking to? Hold on, maybe I can fix this. Perhaps now they may be able to hear you. I know I didn't have it on limit. I don't know what's the deal with my settings, and they change all the time, and it really drives me insane. Like, I don't know why it doesn't save it every time. So. When did I break it? Now is it completely broken now? Keith, you have to say something to see if it works. Well, Nightbot just put the link to the Discord, so you could actually join the Discord and listen to Keith in the Discord if it's not working in chat. I have a hard time telling because I can't, like, if I go silent, you know, you have to keep them entertained. Are you playing Final Fantasy right now? Sometimes you have to let it go. Well, I mean, I've early access launch or like launch. Nice. And apparently this will not work. I don't understand why. Like what? I might just be if I'm in the wrong. Change my deal. I don't know what this is. Wide screen? Oh, no, that was the backdrop I was using for my single transferable vote situation. So now you should just be like seeing satisfactory in the background. I could at least put up something pretty on satisfactory, right? Let's watch the sunset. But I don't think I can't tell if they're hearing you. Count to 20. Nope, they're still not hearing you. That's why I stopped using Discord though, because like remember we were using that. It says I am what? I don't know. It's just I am Brandon, like Groot. I am Brandon. I'm sad that nobody can hear you, Keith. I can join. Well, is it you don't have you figured out how to join that the other thing, right? Visuals on the laptop, he said. I didn't know if you were gonna be here today, so I didn't have this like prepped. I said goodbye in the chat too. Okay, I'm gonna put the link in the Nerd News Now chat again. Try that one. I'll switch back to my other thing. Oh, he's working out. Badoop badoop. Because I love this background. Did you notice the background I was using? You probably haven't seen it yet. I took a recording from a screenshot of the game. Like that's a live recording from the game in the background. So now I just have that 5-minute like loop Final Fantasy video hanging out in the background. I think it's pretty awesome. I'm enjoying it. So are you gonna hop in the other one because they can't hear you in this one, so they probably think I'm nuts talking to myself. Put it in the Nerd News Now in the Discord. Well, you'll probably have to get out of the Discord to be able to join the other because it's going to ask your like permission and such. Because I imagine you're using Discord on your phone, aren't you? Oh, I see you. I guess we're hopping out of the Discord. It looked like it worked for a minute. Uh-oh. Mr. Mag in the house. What up? G-Money. He's lurking because he's playing so much Final Fantasy he can't stop. The non-stop addiction. Y'all don't know what it took me to stop either. I was really getting it today, but I got up super early this morning so I could play. I was like, let me get up and like play in a downtime situation. Also, it looks like my Streamlabs is not working. It's supposed to give you a little, hey, thanks for lurking, Silver Mag. We appreciate your support. That's what it's supposed to say, so I guess I'll just say that. Backcoaster, I don't know if you're still watching the thing, but we lost you in the control room for the Video Ninja. I did get to the moon. See the picture, like behind my face. I don't want to say spoilers because it's just a picture. I feel like you could have got this picture off of the website before the expansion even came out. We kind of all knew what the moon. So I didn't want y'all to be like, what? But you could be if you want to be, because it don't matter. What's going on in your universe? How is life in the fast lane? All small things. I got my solar panels finally up and working. They're actually producing power. Not enough for me to run my entire greenhouse off of, but we're getting there. It's gonna cut down this. So that's a thing. Also, I have my second tent and my seed propagator up and ready to go. So I've got some cuttings that I just put into the seed propagator to see if I can put them back into a vegetative state, so as to like make more plants. That's true. I'm not sure what you tried to say, but it looks like it must have been pretty intense. No cap, no all caps. We don't yell. It's chat. We're all very calm, cool collective here. We got Nightbot on guard. Bats. Can you hear me, sir? I think I had you muted, actually.
I can't hear you if you can hear me.
I can hear you now. And I think if I can hear you, that means the stream can hear you. Pretty sure. It also might have not been using my... Yeah. Well, you could hurry him for like a minute. It did work for like a minute. It did work for like a minute. He's back.
Hey, I can hear now.
And they can hear you as well. So be aware they can hear you and you can hear them now.
I can hear you at least.
Can you can hear me? I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, good.
That's the important part.
Oh, hey, welcome in. Welcome in.
Quite see the chat. What'd you just say? Oh, that's just a delay.
Apparently, you don't need to use accents in Spanish. Well, that's good to know. This thing sensor It does censor you a lot, quite frankly. I would rather err on the side of more censor than less censor, because you get copyright infringements and reports and dings, and the whole world is full of Karens. So.
Someone told me I had an accent today. Was it today? It might have been today.
I mean, like, everybody has an accent to somebody.
I suppose.
They just randomly like, oh, I love your accent.
I've been on the East Coast for a good 20 years now. She's like, you don't sound like this from here. It's like, well, I've been here for quite a while.
And how does that make you feel?
I don't know. I was wondering. I really wondered if I sound different to people who grew up around me.
That's fair. And I mean, like, I let people type in pretty much whatever they want, as long as they're not screaming at me. And I mean, like, if it gets to the point where you're doing obscene chat things, I can just block you. It's not that difficult. And I mean, like, you have to have so many moderations and moderators to do that kind of stuff, because there's so many bots and spams and just, in general, crazy people. Like, just in general, crazy. Oh, I'm twitching my leg while I'm shaking.
I can't see it yet.
Oh, well, Brandon just sent me a text message acting like you're shaking. Looks like I'm on. I couldn't see the whole text message because on my phone, but I saw he sent me something about I'm shaking, and then I looked at the camera and I'm like, oh, well, that's because I'm just basically sitting here. I'm playing Satisfactory in the background, but it's a no pressure kind of game. But I'm kind of fidgety. I'm just one of those people who's fidgety. And we talked about Nerd News now already before you got here. Single transferable vote is my thing. Next time you go to the polls, write in change the vote in all the options. So they'll have to start counting it. Like, if you're displeased with the way our current voting system operates, write in change the vote. Those words exactly, or it won't count. That's what I learned while working at the election service, is that you have to write in the same thing word for word to get them to even count it. And it has to be like 10% of the vote in your precinct, which granted is only like 60 votes some days, but still, it's a lot to get right in. But I think there's enough people who are displeased with our current rate of
return, or is that how you say it?
Like voting, like their current rate of satisfaction with the government.
I think there's still a sense of, you know, you make an effort to vote and it doesn't feel like you've done anything, you know.
Which is why I say single transferable vote is the way to go. Because single transferable vote means, like, you get to rank your top 3, and if your number 1 candidate gets ruled out because it doesn't get enough votes, then your number 2 vote counts.
Interesting idea.
I mean, like, they use it all over the place. Like, it's not even like a new idea. But I mean, we're talking about a country who hasn't even switched from the metric system yet.
They don't want to change the way things are. They like the way things are.
Like, come on, the metric system, bro.
Never had enough time getting people to remember our own system that we have. You want to start a new system.
I mean,
math is math.
Well, that's where we're getting at. Like, we're a country that doesn't like change. The metric system is obviously better than what we have, and everybody else in the world is doing it except for us. But I don't want to learn something new. Pshaw. Like, come on, bro. Learn something new. It's good for you.
Anything new.
It's good for you.
I wonder if you can swim out there.
So good for you.
So, what are your thoughts on the new Endwalker? I haven't really picked your brain about the new stuff.
I'm going to make a video. I'm trying to get through it.
Honestly, I haven't. I just started some of the new stuff today. I mean, I unlocked Sage, which was right there, but
Okay,
today's my
well,
first
I
day
can
where, like, I jumped through the lands.
bring, like, in my Discord, there's, like, I think I'm putting it in the video uploads for Final Fantasy. I've been putting on a whole bunch of tips and such, because you have to have it, like, if you, stay on the same character, like, do all your story quests and everything on the same character, they'll give you enough armor to get to the dungeon. But if you start, like, using it on one or using another, you might not have the item level. So make sure you keep that in mind when you're getting those quest items. You might need those to level up if you're one of those people who only plays the storyline. But you probably have better armor than that because you play so much.
Well, I set up a couple of characters with 530 armor, so I'd be ready to go through.
Yeah, so you're good to go because you only have to have 500. I had to go scramble because I spent all my poetics on a job that I wasn't going to really level all the way to 90 immediately.
Right.
So
I'm
don't
so
do
mad
that.
too. All the 530 stuff you can get with poetics now. I was like, seriously?
That's what happens every patch. They added a new one and everything moves back a level.
I was like, I could have saved all that time.
That's literally what the game is, though. I mean, the gear grind. That's why I'm like, it doesn't matter. You want the grind is to find outfits that are cute. It's like it doesn't really matter where they're from. You can find a cute outfit that's like from free dungeon grind gear kind of thing. You know, it's the cute outfits that people love. It's fair.
Yeah.
I toyed with the idea of doing like a lifestyles of the rich and famous kind of thing, but in Final Fantasy. Like doing tours of people's mansions and stuff, and being like, "Oh, show us that Marlboro mount that you took 18 hours or 8 days or in a row for 6 weeks or whatever to do."
That might be interesting.
Some notable things about Endwalker: all the high IQ gathering items are gone. That was huge to me. Huge. That's good. That's gonna like half my inventory space.
Right.
But also, you can't even like sell those high quality items on the market board now. And gathering, like instead of getting high quality stuff, it gives you more items. So now your gathering controls what items you can gather, and your perception controls the quantity of items you get.
That urging you to gather more?
It's I haven't decided if it's good or bad yet, but it's definitely different. And what do you mean because I have so much skill in the game? What is because I have so much skill in the game? I have so much skill in the game because I play the game every day. Like, do your roulettes every day as the adventure in need, and it's like 1,000,000 gil every day. It's ridiculous.
I don't know what I bought something that I don't even know what it was, but suddenly like I lost half of my gil. It felt like because I was down to like 500 because I had like 1.5 mil. All of a sudden I'm down to like 500. I was like, what did I buy?
Did you get hacked? Like,
I don't think so. I must have bought something. That's all I can think.
did some weirdo stuff. I don't know what you did. Weirdo. But yeah, I get that 100% because my life is weird.
Yeah, the game looks a little sharper too. I think.
They've done something to that. Like, there's some kind of engine or something that is different. I agree. I will say that the Telepharoi, they're like, do you remember who they are?
No.
They're from Emrot. Those are the big tall dudes that you sat with in the lobby.
Yeah.
Those are Telepharoi.
Okay.
And you know how that wah 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 noise they have?
Yeah, the way they speak.
Uh-huh. They're main characters in Endwalker. And I feel like that is an ultimate cop-out. Like, how do you not voice one of the main characters? Like, this guy gave expletive for, like, I videotaped me bitching about it for 5 minutes. Like, wah, 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 wah. There was something I had to read. And I'm like, why the fuck do I have to read this and listen to you moan in my ear? Like, what is this noise adding to... I'm really upset about it.
Saving money.
Right, I'd rather it be quiet. Like, play some music. Like, just they're telepathically communicating this to you. Okay, I get it, but to not even
you gotta cut corners somewhere.
I mean, do they? 20 million people pay them $15 a month. Just gonna go on a limb here. They have a lot of money. Like, a lot.
So I'm exploring the new island.
Charlene?
Yeah, with the elephant.
Oh, no, that's Rodzatan.
Yeah, right.
And the way they always do the cities is, like, one of them's, like, the crafting and tombstone cities, and one of them's, like, the Gil city. And I think the Rodzatan is gonna be, like, where everybody hangs out. But I personally love Charlene better. I hate Garlemald.
It's weird.
Just like that.
But it's very kind of Roman.
Oh, I feel like it looks very Alamegan.
Okay.
Personally, I think that, like, the Alamegan references are definitely there. Or maybe the Empire is Alamegan. Because, you know, Alamego was part of the Empire for so long.
Right. I can't because there was a right current down here. I should be able to get out of here.
Use your compass.
I don't have a compass.
It's under. They changed it in the menus now. It's in collections menu. And then you can drag it onto your hotbar from there. I don't know how it works in PC.
In PlayStation.
Yeah.
So the things that are slashed out in red, those are just gone. Right?
Yeah, they have been deleted. Are you saying something? Like, I can kind of hear you sort of talking, but I can't really hear you.
I was doing the frustrated muttering when I was trying to get the character to walk up the side of the wall or something, you know.
Why are you trying to get your character to walk up a wall?
Because I jumped down where I probably shouldn't have really been, but there wasn't the right current down there, so it was worth it. But so, you know, when you first get to the island here, you can only go on like the one side, the left side. So I was basically clearing the map of everywhere I can go.
I always say do the story quest first. Like, the main story quest will basically show you the whole map, and it'll basically show you where all the ether currents are. Like, just do the story quest. Don't worry about being all your extra. You can always go back.
Oh yeah,
he says,
first time I just wanted to look around because I could.
That's fair. That's what makes you happy. Do it.
Yeah, it came out the town. I was like, oh, this is like land right here. I was like, oh, there's a big old elephant right here. I was like, okay, this is land.
And Brandon says you bought too many glamps. That's why you broke.
You bought too many glamps? I didn't buy a whole lot of glamps.
I mean, right? Because the cool ones are not the ones you buy.
Right. I bought a couple on I bought one on the Mog Station. But I bought a couple that day.
I have not bought anything on the Mog Station, but our old Free Company leader did for me at one point. She bought me something. and I love it
She's
because
a
the
sweet
sunglasses are
lady.
like my favorite thing.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
Alora's a lot of drama, but nice,
Oh,
nice person.
one of those.
Yeah,
I
I
bought
don't,
it.
I don't
One
mean
of those
Azrael.
Far Eastern outfits. Oh,
We're talking about Alora. That was pre-Azrael. Back in the day. I played Final Fantasy for a long time. I'm just gonna go on record. But I don't play it as often, or as much as some people.
it's a poke.
Oh. The Satisfactory has this holiday event thing where you have to click on the boxes to get little presents off the calendar. I suck at those games. It's so bad.
Really? Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I just fell off the pier.
Why?
I don't know.
R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
He says he's made
and has
$500,000
provided a
by selling
jetpack,
stuff.
Which operates on oil-based fuel for increased navigational capabilities as well as odds of survival.
That's you gotta get stuff to sell stuff.
I mean, do your retainer ventures, do your roulettes every day. Actually take in those, what was I saying? Like all that junk armor that you get up running all that shit.
Oh yeah, I do a lot of that. So
And you can
Sell
desynth
those
it
to
and turn
retainers.
it and just sell that into stuff.
oh, I'm not the only one to fall off the pier. Now I don't feel so bad. Yeah, the way the game reacts now is interesting too. I was a little while ago. I was stuck in the main hall. Was it in Charlemagne? Is that how you say it? I'm saying it wrong.
Charlemagne, I mean, like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm Southern. I don't say nothing right.
But I was stuck in the main hall. Like I wanted to exit the room and like go about my business. It wouldn't let me leave the room. I was like, seriously? It said it's too congested. Try again later. I was like, no, I don't want to sit in this room. I couldn't even teleport. Like I tried to teleport away. It wouldn't let me teleport off of it. I was like, seriously?
If you this is what you want to see, this is what I'm doing. I'm playing Satisfactory in the background. Because the nerd news now part is over. Because that was it. I did my nerd news now part. We talked about Final Fantasy. We talked about Satisfactory. We talked about single transferable votes. That's all that is in my life. Plus the weed and the solar panels, I guess.
How the solar panels working out for you?
I produce 76 volts, but I haven't figured out how that translates into actual power. It doesn't seem like it's enough to run my like just the one I have now, like my 110.
Right.
How's the volume? Can y'all hear Keith okay? Like, is the music too loud for Keith, or I think I can adjust him as well.
Oh my.
Wow. Of course, the video capture thing doesn't work. Every time I have to readjust the settings in my camera, and I don't understand why. Like, this is the same thing. I just changed scenes.
And then you have to readjust everything?
I have to go back into my physical camera settings and change it back to the default settings. And then I have to go in and change the filter to fix my green screen. It's still be wonky. It'll be wonky AF. See, I mean, like, I feel like professional shows have like a person doing this, like before they transition in. They know what's happening. They know where it's gonna go. I never know. It's live TV, folks. That's what you get. Like, cause why is this being so stupid? The other one worked just fine. Y'all were watching the green screen working just fine on the other scene, but this one seems to be stupid.
Oh, you had it back for a minute there.
I think that's as good as it's gonna get.
That's pretty good.
I try, thanks. I'm not even wearing a hat today. Don't look too closely. All the bags under my eyes can carry the luggage of every traveler on the East Coast. So Satisfactory is a game of automation. I was just trying to figure out why my power's not working, and it's probably because I'm out of fuel.
This thing needs more power.
This whole thing, like the whole premise of the game is that they drop you on a planet and you work for this corporation that is trying to suck the resources off of this alien world.
Right.
And you're supposed to build machines that automate that process. So it's just one dude mining it all from the world. And I don't know if that's going to be enough, dear folks.
You're doing pretty well there, though.
I don't know if this is
What's your
gonna
power source?
well, right now it's biofuels, but I also have a coal power plant, and I just unlocked the technology to do fuel, like from oil, that I was just working on. But it's a starter base because you have to research all the stuff to make the good bases. Like I think I just got, yeah, trying to get this biomass generator producing biomass.
Isn't there a way you could set up the automation so that the fuel's like continuously pumping into your?
Yes, that
Yeah,
would be
like-
the coal situation. But I've now like coal nodes produce a certain amount of coal per node. So I either have to get another coal node and set up a whole other coal factory, or get the oil thing up and running, which is like the next step. So I need to just refill this hopefully one last time, and I can move to that automated stage, hopefully. But you gotta get there first. Like, this game gets really fun once you get through all the original base building stuff, where you can just, like, sit around and make pretty factories. And I think I have this. Not sure why it's up. I guess it was just probably that way for power transmission. Because I wanted this one to be on its own little power grid. But I don't think I have any biomatter to put in. This first one is always alien organs. And I literally don't have anything to put in.
Time to chop some trees, huh?
I will indeed. That's what I was. But you have to like physically go find trees. Like you deforest the planet as you go. They don't repopulate if you come down with a chainsaw. Like where should I go? There's some big trees. I do have a chainsaw. And that's
Okay.
always fun. Chainsaw days. Like, I do this in real life. I don't know why I need to do this in a video game too. But I do. Here we go. It's all about being able to make that perfect little, beautiful, symmetrical factory, which you can never do in real life. All the leaves and all the wood. I even have a better recipe for. I think I can make liquid biofuel now, which is better than this. But nobody wants to go to the trouble of set up a whole new factory. Like, I will have to do that, but you get uranium, you get fuel, and like there's much more efficient methods than coal. I just have to get past this particular stage in development. Like I said, I can show you the hypertubes, but I have no power. I set those up yesterday. Because I already have like 5 bases, because I'm making iron and ore and all kinds of shenanigans. I don't know, it's a nutty game. Not really even a game. More like a second job. I don't know. So are you story questing while trying to do this? Are you doing your roulettes?
I was. I jumped into the story. It changed out. I was trying to get. What do I got open here?
I don't know how y'all can all sit around for like hours and hours and hours playing the same damn game.
Depending on how it is. There's some games I can play like that.
I can't. I get bored.
There's some games like that.
Hashtag ADHD.
I was trying to do some of the resistance weapon stuff.
Still.
Django. Yeah, because I finally unlocked some of the upper stuff.
There'll be a new one soon. There surely will be a new relic weapon for
Sure. But yeah, that's one of those things where like, well, I got the 530 weapon for Nemo now. What do I need the relic weapon? Because it's only 500.
Relic weapon kind of loses its luster, just like the poetics thing. Like anybody who plays this game for a long time knows they're gonna come out with something.
Yeah, I upgraded my samurai sword, and I was like, oh, it lost the glowy part. I was like, that was the best part about having the relic weapon.
Same. But it gets glowy again when you have to upgrade it again. It gets glowy at the end. Keep seeing the presents off in the distance. Like, what is that present? It's the holiday event.
Oh, the holiday glams, yeah. That's all your reason. But yeah, I can't find the right memories for the next upgrade.
They're probably to deliver them from Regine, or you probably have to get them from Bosch.
Well, it says there's 3 types. I got 2 of the types. I can't figure out the third. But it says you can do it from Alliance raids or certain fates, but it doesn't tell you where these Alliance raids or certain fates are.
Maybe it's in the cut, like the West script.
Well, that's where I'm reading that from. It literally says memories of dying can be found in certain fates and Alliance raids. That's it.
Is there like?
And then there's 2 more. No, there's not. That's the question.
I mean, like I know that's like the bottom part, but like the story part.
Oh, on the surface.
Like sometimes they'll mention it in that little snippet about the whatever.
Maybe. I guess maybe because what Alliance raids in Bosnia are like the Castrum, right?
I guess the only one, yeah.
I guess if I did those, maybe I get the last one there.
You might have to Google it. It might be worth a Google.
Yeah, I tried earlier and I couldn't get anything to hit. And I've been looking. That's what I was doing earlier. I was looking around certain fates. And, yeah, I got a couple of the ones I need. It's just this one kind I can't figure out where to get. Grr.
Ask HK. He probably knows. Or
Yeah,
Nix.
I am. Yeah, I haven't been able to catch them on.
Alright, come on. One of the two of them is always on.
Right? Last time I thought, oh, let me ask HK. He literally just logged out. I'm like, oh, bitch.
I'm surprised he's not watching the show. You should tell him we're streaming.
Well, he might have something to do. Or maybe it's just too early for him over there, you know?
I don't know. I mean,
He's
like,
got time difference.
he's not, probably not the best for recording. His environment's not conducive for that.
But yeah, I've been putting around. I also did my shared fates because I wasn't going to worry about them. But then after a while, I looked at what I had done, and I had almost all of them done. I was like, all right, I'll finish them. So I got to do 30 fates in the Tempest. I get all that done.
For what? Oh, to get your other...
It unlocks all the. It unlocks all. Well, that one unlocks all the gemstone vendors. Like in Year War and the Crystalium. I know there's a mount you can get from it. And the mount shouldn't be too much because you get capped out at 1,000 gems. I use almost all of them for the riding maps. Which I could use in this area.
I'm really bad about buying routing maps because I fly everywhere. That's a thing.
That's a thing.
I'm definitely going to require more power. Which is going to require more biomass.
Can you just throw an animal in there?
Yeah. You actually, like, the creatures drop carapaces.
Yeah.
And you can burn that for fuel. And it actually makes quite a bit of fuel. So I'm like, I'm mad about that. I'm mad about how it's still having to change on. But it's kind of my own fault. Because, you know,
Yeah.
I should have probably moved on, but I've been trying to make prettier bases. Being lazy, and cutting corners, and, you know, that kind of general shawnery. Like, hey, you're out because you just put all your fuels. Now you don't have any fuel to use your chainsaw. That's right. That's the kind of game we play here. Now what you have to do? Yep. All the way back over. It's the wrong one. Very good, chainsaw ready. Some more trees down.
Chainsaw to the ready.
Alright, chill, all the trees are gone. What happened to the trees? Well, you see, we had to make we had to make more of everything that I needed because the node allowed. Because, you know, remember earlier I said there was a node and it was how much you got. Node, if you really want to make the most of said node, then you're blocked by power. You need more power to do that. Like, this used to be forest. It's now a barren wasteland. You're welcome.
But look how much productivity you have going on.
I mean, right?
That makes up for it.
I'm making 1,000 iron plates a minute. So many iron plates. So how's work been?
For me, it's been up and down.
I mean,
food in-
server life is always up and down, isn't it?
Yeah. So I walk that weird balance of like server, bartender, restaurant. I've been forced into the fry cook position, which I do not want. I'm not happy about that.
Yeah, I'd say no to that too.
Yeah.
I tried to put down beacons. I just put down 2 beacons instead of whacking these guys with this sword. See, there's alien carapaces. I can burn their bodies.
Subnautica is kind of like this.
It's similar. It's a genre. Like, I think Brandon called it the Ark when he first saw it.
Oh, yeah, I remember that too. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone play it.
My friend Sean Worley used to be like hardcore into it. Hardcore. And I'm like, okay, and then I get this. But this is different to me. This is like, this randomly going out here and farming stuff is not something you normally do.
What just happened?
And I probably could go put more coal power plants down. I probably could more efficientize that coal power plant situation. But I'm looking to replace these biomass generators with fuel generators, which are much more efficient anyway. But I need my factory to run. It's literally like the name of the game. I'm definitely not even doing anything on purpose here. I'm just walking around. Nothing. For the record. Being attacked by the poison from above. Those things shoot up poison gas. That I have a spacesuit on, but somehow seems to affect me as well. We're not gonna ask too many questions because we probably wouldn't like the answers.
Right?
Alright, now will my hover pack work? Probably not. So I can zoom me down some ramps, you think? Let's make a ramp. Ramps. We got your ramps right here. Also your swingy lightsabers. That's fun.
Wow.
Okay, so this is still making. We're still making progress here. Oh. Mistakes were made.
So,
Down some random wire. Trying to put in the wood. She said, I know. Can put in those 2 carapaces. Because I have this set up to where one of these is doing organs, one's doing carapaces, one's doing wood, one's doing leaves, all to turn into regular biomass. And I kind of think there might be a better recipe these days. I mean, because you could do a bio coal, so it turns that into like instead of biofuel, it's bio coal or charcoal. which might be better. I'm not sure if I can even put coal to these. So I could just change this one to bio coal. Technically it's the same stuff, it's just less, it's more efficient. It burns longer, it requires less biomass to do. Assuming I can actually put biocoal into my machines. They're biofuel generators. They can biocoal burn. But it does not. So I need to change that back quickly. Actually. See, it's trying to get me to like progress beyond technology. This is like starter tech, and I'm in mid game. Gotta get all the ones with no red stuff. Luckily, they do have handy indicators. Which ones are pertinent? Still have a lot. But while we're waiting for this thing to catch up, go check out our next milestone. We see the one that's like, I gotta take the space elevator milestone. That's level 3, that's like huge. I just recently unlocked the ability to be able to make those items, much less get them automated. This is the hub. The only building you start with. That's where you do all your research, and like it has little beds and stuff in it. Like,
I remember. Although I can't see now, Brandon's laptop quit on me.
I mean, you can probably get that repaired. Just rewipe it and set to factory settings. It like has a little bed and everything. Like you have an office. Oh, what is this? This is new. The Fix-It Productive Packer Deluxe. Oh, it's Tetris. They've built in a mini Tetris game. Okay, wow. Oh, you're supposed to like put it in there and how many things you can get in there at one time. You have 10 of these to send. Can you not rotate these things? I need help. Suck at these. How's this one? Let's go. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna stress me out trying to put that on stream for the first time. Like, nah, what is this? Oh, we're looking at our next milestone, Sidetrack Stony Baloney. The gas mask is something I need to unlock so I can go do the things. And I think I can actually unlock that, because I think I have enough to build the fabric. I need 50 fabric. Well, that's biomass, like son of a biscuit eating bullfrog. It's biomass, that's my hold up on that? I gotta go get more biomass. And look, there's a whole bunch of trees down here, but yeah, right. And I got rid of all the fuel, naturally.
Naturally.
But I got a craft station over here. Can make a little bit of this biofuel right here. Of course, I could make this biofuel into the biomass. That might be the just until I can make 50 of it. Here we go. Handcrafting. Final Fantasy XIV is like a telenovela, so much drama, Jesus. That is appropriate. My mother's been watching Downton Abbey, and they're drama. Like, they're drama for drama's sake, and it's ridiculous. 100%. I'm still mad about the wah 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 wah.
The voice.
Like, so mad about that. I mean, how many YouTubers would gladly voice these things for free? They already have this audio file, obviously just replace it with the actual recording of someone saying it. But it's even so distracting that you're like, I can't focus on what's going on. This guy's giving like 20 minutes of expletive, and I'm like, I can't read this. I can't. I was like listening to Charlie Brown's Teacher.
Yeah.
Do people even know who that is? No.
Nobody remembers that.
Alright, so now I'm able to make the gas mask.
Milestone reached. Gas masks and filter parts will ensure increased odds of survival in gas-based hazardous environments. Fixit Incorporated would like to extend the friendly advice to not forget to change filters regularly.
And I need more brick for that. But the mycelium mushrooms, you physically have to go gather from spider-laden caves. So mycelium is pretty precious. I don't like spiders. They're scary. Like, not scary as they're gonna kill you, like scary as they jump out and drop from ceilings and shit to literally scare you. Like, I don't know how many times I've like fallen under my chair. So what's our next milestone here? Or question, I guess. Trains.
Ooh.
Also the fuel generator I probably need real bad. But that requires 100 computers. Which requires plastic, which requires... Jeez, that requires a lot of things. To make 21 computers. And they require 10 apiece. No, I mean, that's 1,000 of those I'll have to make. So obviously I'm going to not do that. So let's get the train situation. Oh, that requires computers too. I guess the next thing could be our pipeline situation. It says I don't have motors, but that's probably because... power situation. I really need this one. That's what I need to get to. So that means I have to start automating here circuit boards, which require copper and plastic, or plastic and quick wire. Like copper and plastic are going to be way bigger solution. And I was trying to get this built so I can get the scanning. Just unlocked that. I don't remember what it's called. Damn it! My fine motor skills are not that great. Okay, so let's start with 30 modular frames. I have enough to make 12. Oh, I'm getting too old for all this shit. Just like life in general, I think.
It'll sneak up on you.
It feels that way. And I feel like I'm burning wood like it's cold outside or something.
This cold weather has been just a nuisance.
I think it's been weird with the ups and downs.
Yeah. That's probably why Brandon got sick too.
I think we've all been sick this week. Whoops. There's my HUD back. Oh gosh, I hope I haven't made horrible mistakes. I've made horrible mistakes. I must lit this stick of wood on fire that won't fit in my wood stove. There we go. Feel like that's gonna be fine. A little bit of Jenga with some hot burning wood. My kind of Saturday night. All right, so what are we missing to make more of these reinforced things? I got reinforced concrete around here somewhere. I think it's over here though. I got it wrong actually. I feel like there's a moth. Thought shadow. Where you at? And a creeper. Gotta pay attention. I don't have the sound on this game really, so it could be any number of things. I'm also playing with a modded version, so I have a million inventory slots.
Ah.
Isn't normally like this, but I think it makes the game annoying. So why play a game that's annoying? Am I right? Can I get an amen in the chat? Why do we play games that annoy us? So I can make 14. This is something else I want to automate, but I want to get this radar tower down before I decide on where I put my main base, because I want to be able to see the territory. But I'm a little impressed at how much stuff it requires. Looks like when I have just enough. I'm out of modular frames, but I do have the modular frames automated, so I can just go pick some of those up later. Crystal oscillator. That was the reason I went to get the quartz. So, how's things?
With me?
With everybody. If you chat, if universe, I feel like I want to be like a radio talk show host. Come in, tell me your problems, hang out, relax, shoot some people outside of school, win a couple of guys. It wasn't up to good. Started following my stream, and it was real good. That's all I got for you.
Too bad. Excuse me.
Bless you. I don't know. I know it wasn't his knees, but just, you know, we're good for special measure. Special measure. I played this game in the Just Chatting channel because I don't feel like I'm like an expert at Satisfactory, and it requires a lot of like busy work. So, you know, there's that. Definitely gonna make these 10 explosives, because explosives are awesome.
Boom, boom, boom.
Name one game the explosives are not awesome.
Super Mario Bros.
How is that? They're not awesome.
They are pretty troublesome when things go boom.
That's not good. But what is good is I had enough shit to make a jetpack! But I came in here to make some beacons, didn't I? I know it's getting to be that. Like, I got up at 6 a.m. this morning, so I'm not gonna stay up all night myself. Just not happening, friends. But what is happening is jetpack! Where'd it go?
Flying.
I just made it. Where'd it go? There it is. Jetpack. And I picked up fuel because I knew this was coming. Look at that. Jetpack in the air, no flyer, nothing. It is, however, not the hoverback. You can't just stay up there. But the hoverback is nice. But this is for like outworld ranging. But the Blade Runner might be better. But it's nice to have a jetpack. I'm just gonna go on record as it's nice to have.
No backpacks.
I mean, we're waiting for power, right? Or we go automate something else. What's the name of the game? Satisfactory. What's its actual name of the game? Don't get eaten by spiders. It's the real, like, secret. Like, this game is theoretically about engineering, but I feel like they set it up to scare people who are not looking to be scared. Like, the first time you encounter a spider, it, like, I had to walk away from the game. I was like, nope. Can I get a hella nope?
No.
I said no, no, no. Okay, so it's attached here. Let's see if we can put our main power generation and power up our whole factory. Gotta flip this fuse. Alright, then the whole factory is gonna start magically turning on. That's the satisfactory part of this game. Now I can hover because I have power. And watch all my yellow lights turn into green lights. So we are still making something somewhere. Because what we just discovered earlier was we need to start automating. What was it, circuit boards? Oh, I have never finished making the stupid beacon. That was the whole point of getting all this up and running, so I'd have power to be able to run this beacon. Radar tower says, reveals an area around itself on the map. The area is gradually revealed over time, up to a maximum. Placing a tower higher up increases the maximum area. So I need to go all the way up there, like place it tip top. I wonder if my jetpack will carry me all the way up there. Can I switch from the jetpack to the hoverpack in midair? Stay aloft? Should we risk it for a biscuit?
You may want to go up higher, that way you could fall a little bit.
Well, this is as high as it goes on the hoverpack. That's why I'm like, if I switch to the jetpack, I should be theoretically able to just go straight up from here. Oops, it didn't go up, but that's as high as it gets. So if I wanted to build high up in the sky, it looks like I had something up. Like I already have stuff way up higher anyway. Why don't I just start higher? That might be smarter, huh?
Maybe.
Switch back to the hoverpack. See, you can use the scroll wheel to scroll the devices you have in your hand. I wish you could do that for the devices you're wearing. Look at all the trees. Oh right, I forgot I had a power slug up here. Now I can explode it because I have explosive. These rocks get exploded. Ready for some explosive action?
Absolutely.
There's a bomb right there. Back up a little bit. Oh, Bluey! There's a yellow power slug hiding in there. Come Bluey some more! Now we're just blowing them up for fun. Seems like actually it might be a great place to put my tower. Like just a random power pole to nowhere. It's apparently connected to 4 things. It says that. Like, see that it says that. Let me get rid of this glitched out power pole. I will put it on this random platform here. My MAM research is done. Alright, so let's see if I can build that thing now. It's a big piece of equipment.
Ooh.
Look at that. How satisfying was that? Maybe that's why they call it satisfactory.
Mm-hmm.
I can configure radar. Current scanned area, maxable scannable area, and it does 50%. So what does that show me on the map? I'm still confused. Like I don't feel like I learned anything. Like, what's the point? I know there's a whole nother tier of item. I mean, like, this is a cool little building. Like, it's a ladder on the inside. Shut up. Now I have to go climb it. Look how big this thing is. That's impressive.
Crazy. No.
Look at our whole base. Hey, there's the moth. We're higher than the moth. So I mean, like, I wanted to put it right there, but it seems that I did not need to do that. This is plenty high. But it would have been higher even if I'd put it on top. If I could found a way to put it on top of that thing and then put it all up there, it'd been nuts. It's like, there's the space elevator that I have to send that next thing up with.
Get ready for the launch.
That's the screw factory. That's the, like, main base on this side. That's where we started. I forget, was there power at the bottom of this? Can I just jump off, or am I gonna die? It's smart thing to do, put on the jetpack and then jump off. I do actually, I have parachutes, right? Don't get parachutes. I could make a parachute, but it's not really worth it. I'll waste Alright, so we're gonna, look for the hub and pick a milestone, so we stay on task and stay focused. Let's jump off and jetpack so we don't die. Jetpack so you don't die. Slowly jetpack. The lag. Because you don't get more fuel until you land. You get 1 tank of gas while you're in the air. See, the jetpack is vanilla, but the hover pack is a mod. Like, the hover pack is nice. You can just stay in the air as long as you have power. The moth just fly over me? Why am I shaking in the air like this? Anywho, to the hub. Actually, we should stop at the MAM first because we got a new recipe. I wish I had a hover pack in real life. I'd be gliding in everywhere like Glinda the Wicked Witch. Hello, dears. Got me some hover pack skills on lock. So this one, there's several ways I can do this now. I get a recipe that lets me do hard plates with wire and plates. That seems weird. But not bad, because it wouldn't be all iron. You could pull in a little copper to alleviate some of your iron needs. But this one makes iron ore into copper wire. And the rotors thing, the copper sheets with screws. I have an alternate recipe that lets me build screws directly from iron ingots. So right now it's made from reinforced plates and iron rods. It's kind of the same thing. So I think I'm gonna pick the reinforced iron plates.
Sounds like a plan. Yeah. Oh, there you go. That worked.
That's the sound logic behind it, right?
Yes. Alright, I'm gonna hop out here because I have to use the restroom and I want to start dinner.
That's probably
Okay,
fair.
Robin.
We
I'll be lurking around.
We only usually do this for like an hour anyway, but every Wednesday, 9 p.m. I'm probably gonna call it a night too, so I should probably just go ahead and end the stream.
Oh.
Thanks for being here. I appreciate everybody who stops in to say hello. I like the Wednesday night random friend visits. Those are fun.
That might be an easier format.
Well, next time, because next Wednesday. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and